Hi guys, welcome to my live. Apologies for what happened just now. I don't know why my live video started. I didn't press start, but I had to just get my son out of the bath. So, it's Sunday vibes. I thought I'd come on and do a little bit of Sunday soul food. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Charlotte and I am a Pink Status presenter with Unique. And I decided that I wanted to come on tonight and talk about mindset. And mindset over matter, more to the point. I don't know how many of you have read the book The Secret, but it's really, really worth reading. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that daily practice. And I've made some notes so I can make sure that I say everything that I want to say. Hi, Laura. Thanks for tuning in. Honestly, Max just shouted, I need to get out the bath. So I just dropped the phone on the couch and ran to get him. And that was that. So anyway, I'm back now. Thanks everybody for tuning in to watch me. So what I want to talk about today really is the attitude of gratitude and mindset over matter, and how really in life you can achieve anything that you want to achieve if you focus on it. So there's a couple of sayings that I want to start off with that we've probably all heard before. So one of those sayings is, if we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And it's very simple. It sounds ever so easy, but it can actually be very hard. And the second saying that I want to mention is, what you pay attention to, you become aware of. And I want to talk about how the law of attraction works with those sayings, and how, like, even if you've read The Secret and you know the law of attraction and you've heard those sayings, understanding how to put that into practice in your daily life can be very, very hard. So, for example, often we are thinking thoughts without even being aware that we're thinking them. So, like, in your daily mind, it's very important to become aware of being present. And what that means is just being aware of yourself in the present moment, being aware of the thoughts that you're transmitting, because your thoughts do become things. So, for example, if you're constantly thinking, I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills this week, I don't know how I'm going to find the money to buy my kids' birthday presents, or oh God, I've got to tax the car, how am I going to cope with that? These kind of thoughts that we're having constantly. Or it could be something else. It could be, why can't I lose that weight? Why can't I lose weight? I'm struggling. I keep trying and nothing's happening. So we're having these thoughts on a constant daily basis, yet we're quite often not even aware of it. So the first thing to do is to become aware of the thoughts. Thanks, Sonia, and thanks, Laura. Is to become aware of the thoughts that you're transmitting, and even the things that you may be saying to other people that you might not be aware of. And that's, when you say things like that, you're bringing that into your life. So, for example, one thing that I took from reading The Secret, I actually went on to read the next book, The Magic. And that's how you put The Secret into your daily practice and carry it on into your life. So a couple of things that I want to say to you, which you could practice this week, and let me know how you get on. There's just a couple of things that are really, really simple that you can use to bring into your life to start making yourself aware of the power of positive thinking. And, stop your mind from doing that, from worrying. Stop the worry. I know that when you are short on money, it is very hard to stop worrying about money. But you have to change the way that you look at things for things to change. So, say, for example, you're walking downtown to do your shopping and you pass a bank. Use that. Every time you pass a bank, look at that bank and think to yourself, I am so grateful that I have enough money to feed my children, or feed myself, or pay for a roof over my head, or buy the clothes that I'm wearing. I'm so grateful that I have enough money to be able to live in this world today. Because we may not have enough money to buy all the fancy things that we like, but most of us have enough money to survive. We cope with what we've got. We live within our means. So instead of worrying that you don't have enough, every time you see a bank, or you see a piece of money, or you're buying your shopping, stop for a moment and just think to yourself and really believe it as well. You have to believe, I am so grateful that I have enough to do this, because that's the first step to changing the way you look at things. Because once you sincerely believe that you have enough and you realize you actually do have enough to survive, and you start becoming grateful and really feeling that gratitude, then things will start to change. Okay, so like then the second thing would be, like another example, I suppose, is if you walk past a clothes shop. Sorry, just adjusting myself. If you walk past a clothes shop and you see an outfit you really like, but maybe, you know, you couldn't afford to buy it, but you see an outfit in the window you really like, and you look at it and you think, wow, I'm so grateful for the amazing clothes that I already have. Like, I have some amazing clothes, and I'm so grateful that I have had the money to be able to go and buy those clothes and to look and feel as good as I do today walking down this street. Thank you, Arthur. Thanks, Sonia. I really appreciate that. So those are just a couple of examples of how you can start to practice the attitude of gratitude. And another thing that I do all the time is I have a little stone, and I always have it in my pocket or in my handbag somewhere, or in my purse somewhere to hand, and it's my gratitude stone. And whenever I'm fumbling around for something in my handbag or rummaging in my pockets for my keys or whatever, and I feel the gratitude stone there, it reminds me to be grateful. So even like I've been in a car accident, so I can get a lot of back pain, but I carry on. I carry on regardless, because I'm really grateful that I can still walk. I'm really grateful that I still have eyes that I can see through, ears that I can hear from, a mouth that I can talk from. I'm really grateful for the physical aspects of me that work perfectly. So every time I find my gratitude rock, I think of something I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful that I have a loving family around me. I'm so grateful that I always have enough to do the things that I want to do. And I make sure I keep that gratitude rock somewhere that, it's not something that I'd consciously think about, but I'm rummaging around in my handbag and I pull out a stone and I instantly know, oh, I have something to be grateful about. So that's a little reminder, and that's a really easy tip, And then thirdly, another thing that you could practice this week. So those are two things that you can practice to put the law of attraction into play for you. And if you do it on a daily, then it becomes lodged in your head. Like, I've been practicing this for a while now, and I really feel that it's made a huge difference to my life. And switching that mindset from constantly worrying. You see, because if you're constantly giving out the vibe of, I want more money, I need more money, I want more, I don't have enough, I need more, then that's what you're getting back from the universe. You're getting back the universe responds to the vibe that you give out. So I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but what you give out, what you think, becomes your thing. So if you're constantly thinking that you're wanting more, then what you're going to get is the experience of wanting more. If you're constantly pushing out that you're grateful that you have enough, and that you're so grateful for the abundance of love in your life, or friendship, or health, wealth, if you're constantly feeling that instead, then that's what you're going to get back in return. So the last thing that I think is a really one of my favorite parts of the law of attraction and the attitude of gratitude is sprinkling that gratitude over other people. So for example, you have a friend like my friend Laura there, for example. She has some successful businesses, and I like to stop and think, when I see her in my newsfeed, or I see other friends of mine in my newsfeed, I like to stop for a moment and think, I am so grateful that Laura has an abundance of love and wealth and happiness in her life right now. Or my friend Sonia, I'm so grateful that Sonia has an abundance of friends and family that love and care for her, and wealth and health in her life. And I really focus on feeling that warmth that you get, when you feel that honest, sincere gratitude for something. So you sprinkle that gratitude onto other people's lives as well. So you're not just keeping it for yourself, you're spreading that over everybody. And I think that, that's a really positive and very simple way to be able to change your mindset, because it really is mind over matter. And the human mind is an amazing, powerful tool if we understand the simplicity of using it in the right way. And so that's it really. I just wanted to come on quickly and say that, like, I've been thinking it a lot lately, that, you know, when I talk to people, so I just put my notes down out of the way. When I talk to people, you know, quite often we get together and we vent and we talk about our worries and our fears, but it's much better to get together and talk about what we're grateful for in our lives. And just like the simple things like having the gratitude stone in your handbag just to remind you to be grateful. The simple things like walking past a bank and being grateful that you have enough. So that's my tip for the week ahead. Practice mind over matter and the attitude of gratitude. Use those 3 little tips and let me know how you get on. I'd be really interested to hear how it's made you feel. Oh, there's one last thing that I like to do, is that I have a little, leaning on my table here, I have a little notepad by my bed. And every night I write down 5 or 10 things in the day that happened to me that I was really grateful for. So it's my gratitude book, and I've been keeping a gratitude book for the last 2 years. And it's like I've filled up a good few notebooks now. But it's amazing to go back through and read them. And even if you've had the worst day, you've still got something you can be grateful for. Even if it's your eyes, your eyebrows on fleek, your hair looking okay. Even if it's something so simple as your little finger worked without hurting today. That's still something to be really grateful for. So if you just write down a few things every day that you're grateful about, then that can really help you go to bed with a positive mindset, which will help you wake up feeling positive in the morning. So that's it from me tonight, guys. I hope that you've had a lovely Sunday and have an amazing week. As always, God bless you all. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you guys so much. You're all lovely. And I hope you have a lovely evening. Take care now. Sleep well. Bye-bye.